Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quick release by the QB, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Finds his man, it's McMillan. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morrow. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to Davis. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football in your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Cajuns. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He spins that thing down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock it down at the 41. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morrow. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that person.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Roberson. And the ball's out there after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away.
He's loose. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The sure hands, it's Webb.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. It's going to catch you, big fella.
They'll ride Davis here. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
3rd down coming. That's the end of the 1st quarter. The score time at 7.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Henderson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the catch. It's Henderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bulls.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Got his man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Makes the grab. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over. First and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. It's a seam wide open. Turning on the Jets.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking for a crease, it's Perry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Rush is on him. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the middle. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Under fire. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go.
Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect.
And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to Davis. The Raging Cajuns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Buffalo, 28. Louisiana, 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Grab behind the line. It's Snow. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Slings it downfield. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Morrow. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. To the air, it's Roberson. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back to back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll ride Davis here. Breaks the tackle. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. And the Raging Cajuns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
Well, it's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it, Nice job coming away with that turnover.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He's got it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong.
Touchdown, Buffalo! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different.